I found it on Rhema Radio.
I'm Jay from X Church. I'd like to say happy birthday, Jesus, and wishing everyone here a very blessed Christmas. And my son Zion would like to say something too.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Shalom, saya Andy daripada Breakthrough Worship Community Church. Marilah kita bergembira dalam setiap momen hidup kita. Mari kita merayakan Natal pada tahun ini dengan penuh sukacita. Selamat Hari Natal dan Tahun Baru buat semua pendengar.
Hi everyone, this is Adeline, and today we have Pastor Terry from UMC and also Pastor John from GTPJ. It's such a privilege to have both of you here to celebrate Christmas together this show.
Yep, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
That's awesome. We are having Christmas like every year. What is your the thing that you love most about Christmas? I'm sure all of us have our own thing.
It's the food, man.
It's the food.
Always want
Turkey,
the food.
stuffed turkey.
Like this year, we're having suyok instead of the normal.
No way.
Yeah.
Will the suyok be stuffed?
No, it's typical
Stuffed with char siu, that would be
Chinese
awesome.
suyok. Stuffed with char siu. I would be stuffed
That
with char
would be-
siu other places.
Pork with pork, right? Stuff
Yeah.
with pork.
Yeah. So this year we usually serve food after the services, like an open house thing in GT. So this year I heard there's going to be suyok, but in limited quantities. So first come first serve.
Oh.
Can I come?
Of course, we're neighbors.
That's amazing. How about you, Terry? What do you like most about Christmas?
I think it's just the atmosphere of being together. And you know, like people joke that there are some church members that only come certain times during the year, and it's kind of like a reunion and catch up to see
Yeah.
like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
The
and
submarine
great time-
Christians?
Yeah, and, you know, to connect again and all that. I really look forward to that every Christmas.
So, of course, the reason for Christmas is Jesus, right? And, when Jesus is born, I always feel like, there are two types of, people who welcome him and celebrated his birth. One is the wise men who actually look at the signs in the sky, the wonders in the sky, and found Jesus, And one is the group of shepherds who are actually tending ships outside Jesus' birthplace. So just like a question, like, in terms of, these two types of people, the wise men and also the shepherds, who do you think, which one relates to you better? Yeah.
I'm not the intellect here.
Neither am I.
I'm definitely like the shepherd because it's my calling to be a shepherd.
Literally.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
a very good answer. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about this, and both of us said, we would be the sheep actually.
Yeah.
I think I agree with John on that. I think I would be one of the shepherds as well.
So I always feel like being a shepherd per se, like, seeing the angel, it must be quite a fearful, sight, because, whenever angels appear, then it says like, fear not, man. I would say that I myself is a shepherd as well, because if I were to find for Jesus, I wouldn't be able to find because I'm so bad in directions. With no GPS. But at the same time, I don't know if I have the faith, like the simple faith that shepherds have during then. Yeah. Would you say, like, what is your take on, like, having a simple faith in believing in Christ? I mean, just zooming into that time.
I think that's a very interesting perspective, and as if I think about myself at that time, if I were a shepherd and I was chilling with John in the fields and waiting for our sheep to finish grazing, if an angel had appeared, I honestly, in my mind, I would try and make sense of it, the idea, the picture that we have of angels, I think it would be terribly off tangent to what angels really look like, because like you mentioned, whenever angels appear in the Bible, to whoever they appear to, people were like afraid. Just look at Isaiah in chapter 6. He was like, I'm
freaking out.
Yeah, like, woe is me, I'm gonna die. And I think I would respond that way. I would be afraid, maybe, because it's something that doesn't make sense in my humanly mind, but to see something supernatural like that happen in my life, I think I would be very curious to what the angel was saying to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I would go check it out. What the angel was saying to me. I don't know. What about you, John?
You're a shepherd.
I think it would be the exact same sentiment because, I mean, if I were to put myself in their shoes back then, or sandals or whatever, they were definitely societies like rejects, right? And I think God chose to reveal Himself first and foremost to the shepherds because I think simply about their faith. Like they had nothing else to worry about. They don't have to explain, and try to reason it out. But to them, just seeing what they saw would have given them like purpose and reason. So, what was I hitting with that? So, I think freaking out would be one thing, right? But at the same time, like feeling, wow, the privilege of experiencing this.
Yeah.
You probably heard it through tales of folk stories.
Yeah.
But to experience it yourself as how, no matter how freaky it was, I think it was something that was very precious, and also a good break from the monotony of just looking at sheep. Well,
You get to look at baby Jesus.
yeah, like whoa, or like you see a huge choir, of angels. So I think that was spectacular at the same time, but it activated their faith.
It would have been life-changing, right?
Yeah, totally.
So, like, let's say, like, if you were to take the position of the wise men, let's say you travel far and wide, to see baby Jesus, and you were to throw baby Jesus, a baby shower. So, yeah, what would you give to baby Jesus?
Firstly, we're guys, and we've never thrown baby showers before, but we'll try.
And this will be your first experience.
Yeah, first experience baby shower.
What will you give to Jesus?
I just became a dad this year.
Ooh,
And,
how old is your baby?
My baby is turning 10 months. And she's been a bundle of joy. I remember when this wasn't really the baby shower, it was the full moon thing, right? And I remember people were giving lots of gifts and all that. But the gifts that I treasured the most was 3-in-1 coffee.
You find it very useful.
Oh, yes.
Man's best creation, 3-in-1 coffee.
I don't know. I don't know what I would give to baby Jesus.
Even to the
You give your life,
like a toy?
bro. Your life.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Even to the baby Jesus, you give your life. Okay, jokes aside.
So how about you? Like, what will you give to baby Jesus? Or even like, what Terry said, give 3-in-1 coffee to the parents, maybe,
Yeah, so at my wife's baby shower, I was actually invited to it, and they did ask me what I wanted, and it's still the number one thing on the list, which is a PS4. So
To a baby!
yeah, I mean, you'll benefit both parent and child.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
Hand-eye
totally
coordination.
agree.
It's all about
To
strategy.
distress, right?
Not just distress, you teach the child.
Yes,
A lot of
it's
skills.
about educating the child.
Exactly.
It's not about us.
It's a long-term
Yes.
investment. Yeah.
Exactly, for at least 10 years, then
Yes.
you need to update it.
PS5.
But yeah, I would give the baby Jesus a Nintendo Switch because I'm a guy. But I think more than anything, and apart from our lives, I'll probably give all that I have, all my possessions. If you talk about a physical, a material thing, it'll be all my possessions because, again, from perspective of being shepherds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's really nothing else you have but the clothes on your back and the stuff in your house, and your life.
Yeah.
So to honor this unknown baby who was announced by angels,
Yeah.
I think I will give everything because it's definitely something special.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for listening in. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Tommy from Caris Christian Center. I just want to wish everybody a blessed Merry Christmas. God bless you.
Hari Natal yang bahagia, Hari Natal yang sangat mulia, mari menyembah pada Sang Raja dengan hati yang penuh sukacita. Salam sejahtera dari Pastor Philip Siang dan saya dari GCC di Bentong dan ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Natal kepada semua yang ada di kampung, di desa, di kota, dimanapun anda berada. Semoga berita baik yang datang daripada kelahiran Sang Raja memenuhi kehidupan kita dengan sukacita dan damai sejahtera. Amin.
Hi everyone, this is Adeline with Pastor Terry and also Pastor John. And I have a really interesting question that I have both for you, which is, how is Christmas different for you before you know Christ and after you know Him?
I became a Christian 14 years ago. That was when I was 17. And I think Christmas from when I was a kid, as far as I can remember, till I was maybe 16, was all about what I wanted.
Presents.
Yeah, I mean, like, presents it was a huge thing for me growing up as a kid. I would look forward to Christmas because, I would hint to my parents, like, hey, I want this, this toy or this new cool thing, and so I think the difference would be, if before it was all about me, what I wanted to get, I think Christmas for me now, it's not to sound like overly super spiritual, but it's about what who I can share to about this gift,
Right.
Of Christ. And again, that sounds like super like noble, like super cherry
here.
but really, like as I'm growing older, I'm starting
Older?
to.
How old are you, Pastor Terry?
I'm only 34 years young, still very young. But
very young.
As I'm growing up, in this adulthood life, right?
Adulting.
I tend to think about, man, like people need to know about the love of Christ. People
Right.
need to know why we do this, and I get a little bit irritated, a little bit affected when Christians, like, the youth that I lead, and they go like, oh yeah, Christmas is about presents, Christmas is about like what I'm going to get from my mom and dad, I'm like, no, you've like missed the point, so I think that has been the difference for me before I was Christian and now.
You're such a good pastor.
Thank you, Pastor John.
I'm so carnal.
Can I have some suyo?
Sure, just come earlier.
Conversations between pastors.
Yeah. So back to this. I kind of grew up in a Christian environment. I became a Christian when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I can't remember exactly when.
You only become a Christian when you're 8 and 9. The way you say it, it's like, only when I'm,
Yeah,
older.
sorry. I mean, my auntie was a pastor. I mean, she's a pastor.
Okay.
And she really shared the love for God, right? But Christmas was always about family. But I think after becoming a Christian, not much really changed. I mean, it was just celebrating it more in church. But I think that the change happened when I became a dad. Yeah, when I became a parent, then Christmas kind of took on a whole different meaning. Because I think the whole part about trying to understand God as our Father, right, and the Father's love. So now Christmas it's more than just family. It's about giving everything that I got, not just for my family, but for the family, in the kingdom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like, instead of like expecting for a present, you yourself is a present for the people around you. Like Christ is a present for you, and you're like a present to the people around you.
Then this is the seal yoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just really trying to be a good dad to my little girl, and also a spiritual parent, I guess, in the church. Right, whether I'm a pastor or not, the fact is that Christmas should be about the family at large.
Yeah.
I always feel amazed how the Lord is sent Jesus in the most vulnerable state. So since we have two pastors here, right? So yeah, why
Terry's
do
the
you
smarter
think God
one.
does that?
What?
The smarter shepherd.
Yeah, the smarter
Still
shepherd.
Still shepherd.
I'm the dumb one.
So yeah, I'm just taking opportunity to ask two pastors here this question. Basically, why would you think God want to send like a baby, as such a vulnerable state to this world? When to me, I feel like wouldn't it be easier to send like Jesus in a grown-up state? It makes things so much easier.
Like already in a superhero costume.
Yeah.
It just appear just like that.
Exactly.
I felt that God doesn't want to upset the whole balance of law of nature and all that by just sending someone so divine immediately as a symbol of hope.
Right.
Like Superman, Even Superman
from nowhere.
Came out of nowhere, but even he had to grow up as a kid.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So kind of like that analogy, I believe that Christ had to experience what's it like to be human, because in the scriptures he emptied himself of the glory, and he came in the form of man. So for me, I felt that he had to go through. That's what I believe, that he had to go through being a kid, being a teenager, going through life as it is, and then only
Just
coming
like all
up,
of us.
just like all of us, and then just stepping out into what he was, here to do, his main mission.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with Pastor John there, and he nailed it right on the head. I think if I when I was a non-Christian, if I would hear that, Jesus Christ is our savior, and he appeared, as an adult, as a savior. I'm not sure if I would be able to relate, because I'm like, wait a minute, he didn't grow up as a teenager and go through puberty and be tempted and all those things. But I think because of how the circumstance of him coming even was such a I would say like a unnatural way, like even being given birth in a barn, for example. To go through all that hardship, and to expect to grow up as a normal human being, I think that really it relates to me, I guess. This is a God that really cares about what it means to be fully man and fully God, and I it's almost like that level of respect has increased. Man, this is the he's the real deal. Like, he's gone through all of that, for me, and to finally die on the cross, for my sins, and he's gone through all of that, so it just bears so much more weight. I think
that's a good way too. It bears a lot of weight to our faith. To help with our faith.
Well, thank you. I think totally understand and agree with what both of you say. It's not only about the birth of Christ, but it's also the journey that he took, right? For that 30 years that allows us to relate to him as not only God but the Son of Man. So thank you everyone for listening. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Pastor Elisha Satvinder from New Covenant Community Central and Dignity for Children Foundation. We serve an amazing Jesus. This season, take that greetings to everyone, everywhere. His amazing peace, His amazing salvation, His amazing love. God bless you. Merry Christmas.
Prosperity here from SIBKL. As Christmas is the time to give, let us also forgive and be blessed. Wonderful Christmas, y'all!
Hi everyone, this is Adeline with Pastor John from GTPJ and also Pastor Terry from DUMC. God is such a generous God. He gave us His only Son to die for us on the cross to show how much He loves us. So there's so many things to thank God for. So in regards to both of you, what is the things that you like to thank God for in regards to your church, family, personal?
The list is endless, but I think not just saying this because John's right in front of me, but I think I'm really thankful for someone like John, and I think he represents the friends that we have from different churches.
So you guys went way back, right? How long have you guys known each other?
Wow,
14, 15 years,
long.
Wow. When I was much skinnier.
I have always been the same. Sad to say.
but yeah, like I'm really thankful for just that kingdom friendship. I'm so glad that in this day and age where there are churches that kind of compete against each other.
Ooh,
Did I just say
sensitive.
that? And I'm just thankful that we don't have that, and there are so many other friends as well from other churches that, their main, when they want to meet up with us, it's not to, hey, come for our conference or come for our camp, but it's just to catch up, right, John?
Yeah, and have good coffee.
Yeah, amazing coffee.
Especially now, both of you are fathers, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Coffee.
sharing stories, and John has helped me tremendously, giving me like tips and on how to
Stay sane.
stay sane. Yeah, I think that's one. I guess one thing of the many endless things that I want to be thankful for. But I'm just really thankful for friends. Friends in the kingdom.
There's some days where I really want to just throw in a towel, but then I open my Instagram, I open my Facebook, and I see friends like Terry and Pastor Andy Yeow, what they do for the youth ministry. I'm like, man, these guys still keep going, even though their parents, their dads themselves, even though they have so much on their plate, and they still push through. So I think definitely for this year, building that friendship and that network was something that I was glad that that it could happen this year, somehow, for some weird reason.
Yeah.
So that's definitely on the top of my list because really the friendships do matter a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the strength of your friendship, how you guys get each other's joke, same wavelength.
Dad jokes.
Yeah. And I just want to throw in there as well that I'm just I love hanging out with not just Pastor John, but like other pastors, as youth pastors as well.
Yes.
And when we hang out, we don't talk about how big our youth ministry is, or like, wow, how many programs we're doing in church, and wow, we have this sound system that's amazing. We don't talk. We talk about like life. We talk like, hey, the other day my daughter started eating solids and the poop was like next level.
Yeah.
Pastor John's like, I remember that. And I just, so like it's a real, almost like a brotherhood, like that like what he said, we're not alone in this life, and sometimes you can get lonely being a pastor or someone who's doing in ministry
Full time,
full time, and it really helps. It really helps push us to like almost like keep going, to know that we have each other,
because we're always expected to do life with our members, right?
Right.
But to do life like this, it's not an expectation, it's not a requirement. So it makes it so fulfilling and very rich, because it's not about any competition. It's really just like, dude, my baby's poop was so smelly.
What do I do?
Or like so you got a new guitar. Stuff like that.
So like as brotherly love is also a present, right, from God that He has given us, that all of us are like family, we are not alone in this journey.
Yes.
So before we end this show, do you have any shout out for Christians or even like youth pastors in Malaysia?
Okay. Wow. That's a good question. I think a shout out to all Christians out there would be, don't forget why we believe in and why we celebrate Christmas, and it's about giving. It's about God giving His only Son for us, and of course, even in this, I mean the festivities of it, we can sometimes get lost in that, but remember that relationships are also very important. So reach out to somebody this Christmas and encourage them, and just hang out with them.
Cool. I really like that. Well, remember that this is a season where in our country, every shopping mall plays songs about Jesus, which is, this is the only time in the year you will hear that. So it's definitely a season to shout out about the birth of Christ, shout out who He is, but also to remember to bring it home to where the heart of Christmas is all about.
Yeah.
And it's about people. It's about family.
Yeah.
It's about God bringing us home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pastor Terry and Pastor John, for being with us. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope that you have a great and awesome Christmas with your favorite people, your family, your friends, your church members. Have a happy, happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Hi, my name is Jeffrey from Grace Assembly. As children of God, we can find joy in every day, not because life is always so good, but because God is. I'd like to wish all of you a blessed Merry Christmas. God bless you.
Hi, I'm Daryl from DUMC. May this Christmas be for you and your loved ones a time of unity, gratitude, and hope for a greater year ahead, filled with joy and opportunities. Blessed Christmas and God bless.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Yourself a merry little Christmas right now. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yours. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough. And have yourself a a merry little Christmas, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Hi everybody, my name is Winnie Jessica. I'm from JPCC Worship. I just released my first album, Christmas Gift, and you can order it by emailing to askwinniejessica@gmail.com, askwinnyjessica@gmail.com, or visit my Instagram account at winniejessica at WINNYJESSICA. I hope you guys feel blessed with my songs, and I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
This segment features music by Winnie Jessica. Today's episode is recorded, edited, and mixed by Moses Chan at Prodio Studio. Stream or download new episodes weekly on Friday evening. Like us on Facebook to find out the latest from Rhema Radio. Leave us a message and let us know what you'd like to hear in our coming episodes. You don't want to miss Reverend Dr. Yeow sermon, Peace of Christmas, shared at Sungai Way, Subang Methodist Church in the next segment.
You listen to us? Now we want to listen to you. Go to rhemared.io/survey and help us know you better in our efforts to create and curate content that you want to hear on Rhema Radio. Once again, that's rhema.io/survey. Let your voice be heard.
Rhema Radio is a non-profit initiative by the Love Malaysia Media Project. Time, talent, and treasure is put into creating the content you listen to. Your support enables us to keep this going and expand further. Log on to www.rhemarad.io/support to find out how you can partner with us in creating value-adding content that ministers to the masses. Once again, that's www.rhemarad.io/support. Let's get the word out there.
I found it on Rhema Radio.